Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I don't necessarily want all of these 9s to be 9s. I think I need to change some of them over, but they are at least coming through and doing what I wanted them to do now, which is good. We'll leave it. I think that I've gone and changed the actual hydroponic farms to level 9, which we don't want. I'm still going to wait a minute. I'm not going to worry about that just for a sec, because I need to, I don't need that bit of radiant pipe to change over. What we could actually do with now is if I go and change the rest, because in the others... Yeah, well, they're going through and they're doing the builds. They are at least now doing the rest of the builds, and we can focus on them being able to do that. So if I go back into the plumbing overlay, now what I can do is I can take that one, I'll break that one there, that one liquid pipe, we'll remove it, and then we'll bring this back and loop it instead. So if I deconstruct that one right there, and they do generally deconstruct faster than they do anything else. Although, there he is. No. Okay, fine. Deconstruct on top. There we go. That's what we wanted. So now we can go. So I've now got all of the water is going up here, and it's going to sort of run through into the pipe. And at the moment, it's going to cause a bit of problem. But I've got water running down into there, which was kind of what I wanted to do to start with. And now I'll take plumbing, and I'll take the just regular pipe. And I'll bring it in around there, like that, so that we're now running radiant pipe up here, and it's very quickly raising the temperature. But what I'm hoping is it's not only raising the temperature of the water, it's lowering the temperature of everything else. So they'll come in here and build that bit of pipe. Everything should flow on round. I mean, the water's getting up to here, and then it's turning into steam, and it's blowing up the pipe, which is not very helpful. So they come in here and change this bit down here. Then the water has got somewhere to actually go. Yeah, because it's getting to there, and it's stopping. It's just building back up, and then it's getting too hot, and it's exploding. Oh, right, we've done that now, so it now should be able to move on through as soon as they've gone and repaired these bits. Next, we'll go with the priorities, and we'll put these priorities back down to this. I've got a couple of bits up there, like that. We've got some breakages in here, which we're not worried about. I got liquid pipe awaiting delivery there. Right, they've gone and built that. If they will go and repair... Yeah, see, I now need them to do these repair errands. It's backing up. Like, you can see the heat damage is backing up. So if we can just get them to repair the pipes fast enough, it should flow through without blowing up all of the pipes. That's very much the problem that we have, is that the temperature gets up to 100, but so long as it just damages the pipe and doesn't actually blow the pipe up, it's not able to get through fast enough. I'm going to have to change that from radiant pipe to insulated pipe in order to get that water to go all the way through. It's just getting a bit too hot right here. I think the answer is to change the pipe over here, because this is coming at 50 degrees here, and by the time it gets up to there, it's at 80 degrees. So it's cooling down the atmosphere out here, but it's picking up a lot of temperature, and we're not worried about that. If we've got high temperature out here, that's absolutely fine. It's not going to cause us any problems. I'm going to deconstruct that one. And then I'm going to put a priority of 9, and I'm going to change the... Yeah, deconstruct that one. Priority of 9, and I'm going to change this here to probably just regular pipe, actually. I think it needs to be insulated or anything, but we will do it as a priority 9. Alright, we'll bring that through. like that. And that's going to stop the really high temperature that we've got coming through. And then that should make things a little bit better for us with the rest of it. It's gonna... Already that water is dropping in temperature as it comes through. We're down to 70 degrees instead of 80 degrees when it enters this point. That doesn't need to be radiant pipe either. That can just be regular pipe. So I'll change that over as well. From there down. So only want radiant pipe on this loop in round here. They'll then go through and change that. Now we've got that at 50 degrees and it's coming up here at 65. Probably by the time this water here gets all the way up, that's going to be even cooler. Which is better still. 60 degrees, right? That's more like it. Well, 60, 65. It's hovering around that kind of area. And then we got to have this up here repaired. So they'll very quickly go through and change that. I've got repair errands in here with the radiant pipe. Right. So, well, a bit of a mistake putting the radiant pipe on that bit there. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You know, I make mistakes. I make lots of mistakes. But I'm hoping that I can learn from a few of these. That's at 50 degrees right there. It's at 60 up there. I'm still running it through a stretch radiant here, which does make a little bit of a difference. It's dropping down. And then this in here, we're awaiting copper in there for deliveries. Plus, we're also waiting stuff in there. And once I've got this bit sorted, and I got the water and the cooling and all of that going back through our base once more, then we can start focusing on going back out into space and dealing with everything that I was dealing with out there. So I've just delivered granite in here, 2 more of them, and then I've got 4 more in there that will need to be done. Plus, we've got the repairs that we want to do on here. There's a couple of them. And I'm really hoping that there, it's at 50 degrees now. I'm hoping that that 50 degrees by the time it gets down to here isn't going to be more than about 80 or 90. So it'll cool it enough. And that also, I'm hoping, will mean that the wheezewort that we've got in there is also going to be able to cool. It's going to be able to be active, which will cool this steam that we've got coming in here. Now, water is starting to accumulate in here. We can see that. We've got a layer of water in here, so everything is starting to cool down a little bit in here, which is good. That's going to be brilliant to start off with. It means that we'll be able to get some more of this stuff going through. I'm probably going to have every single one of these pipes blow up to start with, because the pipes themselves are really hot, which means that it'll quickly turn it to steam, and then the steam will explode the pipes, which we don't really want happening, but we haven't got any choice in the matter. So they're going to come over, they're delivering, and they're repairing, and doing loads more repairs. We got 4 more bits right there with repair errands, and then that water in there is already really hot, so that's going to cause more damage as soon as it moves. We got 1 bit there. There's 1 more broken... Right, now it's going through, and you can see we're already getting heat damage. It's at 96, but it's slowing down here. 95 there. Okay, it's consistently moving through at about 95 right on there. Right here as it leaves, it's just hovering at 100 degrees. Tiny bit too hot for comfort right there, but it is actually running through, and it seems to be okay. So the only thing I think that we might want to consider is maybe changing a couple of these bits of pipe over so that they're not radiant all the way around, just to bring that a fraction below 100. I don't know if 100 is going to be a little bit too hot. It is pushing what we have to do in this side, but at least I've got the water coming back down. Let's see. The problem we've got now is that this is at 58 degrees, and it's because I'm only taking half the amount of water. If I could have all of the water running out here... Oh, no, it's 99. It's already working to cool things down. 100. Okay. It's working. it has started to work. It's not brilliant. It's not wonderful. But it is starting to work. So we can let that go for a minute. We know that we're running down on water, but I've got a big reserve in here, so we're not doing too bad with that. Now, the problem with this is the steam turbine is too hot, so we're going to encounter a similar kind of problem down here. But the next issue we're going to have is the entire water network is going to start pipe blocked. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, the water network is going to start running out, and that's not really very good. So right in there, I got contents, water at 27 degrees. There, the contents water is at 32 degrees. So this is still cooling the water down. It's not as good as it was. Definitely not as good as it was, but it is still working to cool the water down. I got some more Wheezewort stuff down here in places. I got Wheezeworts up there. I've got a dig request on there, which I can't reach because I don't have stairs. So we'll go and build a couple of stairs across there, a couple of ladders rather, and then that should allow me to dig that one off, which is another Wheezewort that we can get to, and that one up there as well. So that's 2, and then I also want to get in here to get another bit over this side. And I get that Wheezewort right in there. Should be fairly easy. So I will dig here and here. And then I'll dig that snow. That one. I'll dig you. So I'm not going to dig that one. Cancel those 2. I will dig that one, and I'll dig up. See, you're coming through here, so I'll dig them like that. And that one, I'll dig those 2 off as well. So that'll get me that Wheezewort in there. And I've gone and taken the one off of here by digging that bit in. Scolding now. Who's scolding? Why? How hot is it in here? There's no O2 in those suits. What sort of temperature have I got building up in here that we've got scalding alerts? Temperature? We shouldn't be that bad. It's not. How are you scalding then? Did you stay up on the surface too long or something? Did you get stuck somewhere? I don't know. I don't really know what happened there. Anyway, I was also told that if I was to take the incubator in here that I was using before, and I put it in here, I can use it and have metal tiles behind it. And like these drywall tiles, they will help to dissipate some of that temperature, and that would actually work. So I'd be interested to see kind of what happens with that. Let's have a look at our plumbing overlay over here again. That water is now coming out at 98 degrees, so it's a little bit cooler than it was. I've got 3 Wheezeworts right here, which are actually cool enough at the moment. The steam in there is warm, but it seems that these Wheezeworts, currently, they're all right. Their body temperature is between 60 and 95 degrees. Wait. This plant's internal temperature is 38 degrees. That one, this plant's internal temperature is 105 degrees. 40. Oh. Between minus 60 and 95. So their internal temperature does have to lower down. Now, this is 90 degrees. The water that's coming through here, which is probably not helping with the Wheezewort temperature, may be the wrong way to sort of go about keeping these happy. Don't really know. But, I mean, the temperature underneath is lowering down. It's going to be time to remove that liquid vent in a minute. We'll disable it. I'll have them shut that one off a minute, so that we can... I just want to see what will happen once that one's been shut down. It should allow the water to run through the rest of the network now. There's someone on their way up. Going to change setting. Right, they are the one on the way up. There's a long ladder all the way up there. Right, the way up. He's going to go in here. He's going to switch this one off, which means that if we have a look at the plumbing overlay, we should... That's going to... Right, that's shut off now, so now the water coming in here, that's at 97 degrees, that water that's coming out of there, and now it's dropping down just a little bit. It's still kind of hovering. It's hovering between 90 and 95 for the most part. It's going up to 96. Okay, 94, 96 mostly. Mostly. And the temperature up here as it goes into that area is 50 degrees. So, this is working. Right, this is actually working as I want it to work. This is doing what I want it to do. It's cooling this, and it's... We have got a bit of cooling going on in here, and looking at what we've got here, it's... The steam is... cooling off of these. Now, whether these wheezeworts are helping this situation, I don't really know. I'm wondering also if I was to uproot these wheezeworts right here, uproot every single one of them for a minute, like that. These are all priority 9 fixtures at the moment. No, not all of them. Some of them are priority 9 fixtures. But we'll uproot all of these wheezeworts, like that. And so then we're going to have wheezewort seeds. And what I'm hoping, I'll uproot the rest of them. Let's uproot every single one of them. Because the temperature, the internal temperature, that's 72. So those internal temperatures are increasing. There, I've got 3 more that I want to go for, and... As soon as they've gone and they've uprooted these as well, got the internal contents there at 92, and there's the last wheezewort you go through, and perfect. Right, now I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to say a wart seed right there. I'm going to go plant, and then I'm going to copy settings on there and on there, like that, and that should... go and put cooler wheezeworts in here, which I'm hoping is going to cool down the steam that we've got in here. And already the steam itself is kind of correcting the issue that I had in here. So the temperature of the water coming out is still at 50 degrees. It's higher than I wanted it. It's higher. It's certainly higher than it used to be. And these wheezeworts in here... body temperature's around 30 degrees. Now, it's climbing rapidly, but that is cooling down that steam at a phenomenal rate and is filling the pool up. And so I'm hoping that the whole situation is going to come through and it's going to work quite nicely. Now, I've got a bit of a problem in here with the steam turning into water in there, which is potentially going to be quite a big problem. There's too much liquid for me to do anything about that. The only thing I can think to do with that is... yeah, I don't want to put a mesh tile in there to allow that steam to... the water to go back that way. It's not going to work. And the water in here is too deep to mop. No, it's not. Right, apparently I can mop it. I just needed him to come and open the door at some point. So we set a mopping errand there. We've got... what? Look how fast it is dealing with it. This is brilliant. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. This is working beautifully. So just removing them, and that is slowing down the temperature. I mean, yeah, the temperature's still increasing. We're up to 70 degrees in there. They will work up to 95. Let's go back into the plumbing overlay and have a look in here. That water's coming out at 90 degrees, so it's below the 95. In theory, this will work. the temperature here, like the cooling now that I've got is not as good as it was. It means that the water coming into the base is a much higher temperature than it was before, so the cooling system is not working as well as I wanted. Is that giving me anything to do with the... I've got a bit of scalding going on here. Alright. Well, I'm getting scalding going on, but... I've now got an increased temperature across the entire base. And that's not a good thing. Alright, this bit up here has caused an increased temperature across the entire base because the cooling system cannot cool itself. And that's what I'm essentially now trying to do. I'm trying to get the base to cool its own cooling system. Water in there is at 70 degrees. Travaldo is scalding. How are you scalding? Where have you been that you're getting scalded? Out here, maybe. It could be a bit out there. All right, let's set a mopping errand in there a minute. I don't even know what he's doing out this side. That right there, generator is now too hot on that bit. I don't have any cooling coming up through there. I will go into here and I will turn that one on. That's going to allow some stuff to come through. I need slime in there for fertilizer for that. That should be all right. Oh, I see. They're going in here. They're picking up igneous rocks and stuff in there, and that is causing us a slight problem with allowing this steam to come out. But I can do the same in here that I went and did over the other side. I can do like a water gate on here. Although I'm not quite sure how I should go about doing that. Maybe we'll build that one down here, and we'll have the ladder come all the way down this way and do it. Can ignore the... Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll do the water thing down this side. I'm just pausing that for a moment. So I'm going to do... well, I kind of just want to do a bit down like that. And then... Yeah, so this bit will be sealed off. So that one will loop down that way, and then this one here will go... That one goes down to there, and then that one goes... That. There. And then it fills up like that. That's all we need to do, isn't it? And then I can remove that one. And all of this... This is too hot in here. It'll start to cool down when the water starts coming up through. There's going to be some water coming up here in a minute. There. The water's already on its way. Okay, that's coming up through there. It's cycled in through there a bit. It's coming here. Why are you stopping there? What's the hold up? Oh, I think it was heading off to the side here a little bit. But it seems to be working all right now. So I've got some bits coming up there. That's gonna, yeah, that is definitely gonna start taking heat damage as it first goes through this pipe. So it's gonna very rapidly turn to steam and then explode. It gets up to there. The radiant heat pipe is very poor for this to start with, isn't it? It's getting through there slowly though. We've gone and built this bit up already. That's good. Right, I'm going to stop there a minute, and we'll keep half an eye on that in a minute. So, that manual airlock, I want to get rid of that one. And, well, first I want to deconstruct that tile there. This bit here, I want to build a wall up. No, actually, I just want to build a wall there. I don't need to worry about this bit. Tile. I want to build a wall all the way through there, like that. Let them come up and do that. I've got more damage coming through as that water pushes through. Ah, it's gone and busted the pipe completely. That's not good. And now the water is running away again. It's going completely the opposite direction. Why is it going back down that way? Oh, it's just sitting in the pipe and waiting. Although that might be a better thing, because now I've got a more solid amount of water in there. So when they do come up and they repair this, it might work a bit better. I don't know. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's now opened up in there, which means I can then go to base. Ladder, I can pop that one down there like that. That door there. Deconstruct that manual airlock, and then go here with the tile. I'm not going to worry about putting an insulated tile in there. I'll just put a regular tile on that. They can quickly go and do this and then remove these. And then this bit here can go. I got one more bit that I want to do after that one, and that is do a bit more ladder down here so they can get underneath this bit. There, I want to put that into there. There are other ways of doing these. I think you could just have like one tile high and it does actually join up properly, if I remember correctly from, you know, different things that I've seen. But I'm not going to worry about doing anything like that. I'm just going to leave it like that and then wait for the water to, for the steam to go in through there and solve it. Right, next, here comes the water. And I've already got the heat damage coming in very, very quickly and blowing up the pipe. Can it get round without completely destroying the pipe? If the thicker quantity of water can get through, then yes, there's a good chance it can. Right, this is promising. This is actually really promising. It should cool this down now. And then I get more steam building up in here. And that's also going to run that one, because then this will send stuff out as well. Right. It's hopeful at the moment. The water's going out through. It is hopeful that we can actually keep that running. Because this here will allow water to come into here, and then that's going to keep that lovely and hot. Everything else is going to stay lovely and hot, and I've already got water cooling and condensing in around the rest of this. Which means that maybe this water will also cool and condense and go in through here. So for now, I could turn this into the seal for the steam. I mean, yeah, it does mean that the whole thing underneath is going to be sealed, but I don't care about that, because this is all stuff where we're underwater anyway. So if I was to just put a wall... No, not there. Cancel that one. If I was to just have the wall over here, like, put that one down there like that, and then that one up to there like that, and then go with a ladder 1, 2, and a ladder 1, 2. I don't even need that bit. I can remove that one completely because I've got the lock over this side and I've already got the water coming in here. So then this here can just be dismantled and they can keep running across here as they were before. So I'll get rid of that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and they can just run in through. So it's going to be warm in here, that's fine. And that will now start filling up with water. The rest of this will start filling up with water as well. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.